The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean, translated by Maurice Doreal. This may be near and dear to many in the spiritual community, for its sparkle and glitter. However, I have a clarity to help you cut through the weasels and the gaslight. In 1930, Maurice Doreal claimed that he found the Emerald Tablets of Thoth in the pyramid at Giza. No, that's when he wrote his book, 1930. He claimed he was in Giza in 1925. And when he was confronted on this obvious lie, because his passport did not reflect his claim of being at Giza, he did not say he flew somewhere else and traveled to Giza in a car, or bus, or train. No. What Doreal did was he recanted his original claim. He lied and then basically admit that he lied. His claim was that in 1925 he went to the pyramids of Giza, found these 13 Emerald Tablets of Thoth, and translated them by himself, but had to give them back, and could show no physical evidence whatsoever, besides the ink of the scholar, his pen, what he wrote, his claims. And the pure-hearted, those who seek the truth, mesmerized by his sigma seductive way of writing, blindly believed him. And he formed this cult in 1930 called the Brotherhood of the White Temple. And if you're a fan of Doreal, each of his publications have a pointing to his cult, and if you go to their website, you will see all kinds of material that he has written, all kinds of claims that Atlanteans had brought him into Mount Shasta, told him about these reptilians who thawed out in the ice somewhere in Russia and took over the Russian government splinter cells. His charisma is very seductive, and his claims that the more you read his Emerald Tablets of Thoth Atlantean, the more things would just click in you, that the vibrations of the words themselves will give you a deeper understanding. He seduced his cult into believing that in somewhere around 1953 there was going to be a nuclear war. So with all the money he had generated, if you go to the Brotherhood of the White Temple, you'll see how they make their money. They have a course where they promise you enlightenment over a course of a certain amount of years, and you must pay 100 and something every 3 months or every year, I forget. But this is how he paid for his little cult movement to Colorado, where he assured everyone who blindly believed him that there was going to be a nuclear war in 1953. So, just like blindly trusting that he found tablets and translated them, they blindly gave their money to him and followed him to Colorado. Now, you may know that there was no nuclear war in 1953. Which brings us to today. Billy Carson. Many of you may know of this gentleman, Billy Carson. He has jumped on the Maurice Doreal gaslight seduction bandwagon. And he has even actually gone so far as to say to you, those who will blindly believe, that he saw the Emerald Tablets in a museum. Guess what? Billy Carson, I see you. And everyone else is going to see you. Billy Carson is a fucking liar. Not only can I absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, promise you, in absolute truth, Billy Carson absolutely did not see the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean in any museum of man. But also, Maurice Doreal never even saw them. He made it up. He used to write nonfiction for fantasy magazines, Lovecraftian. He's very good, a master at writing. Did you see this thing? He borrows great ideas from all over and puts them into one and sells it as though it's 36,000 years older than anything else. Look, it says the same thing. Yeah, because you stole it. And Billy Carson? How much money are you people giving Billy Carson? And much like Doreal, he's fucking lying to all of you. Does he know? Is he ignorant that he's not looking at the tablets of Thoth the Atlantean in the museum? Is he telling you what he's looking at? Is he looking at Hermes' tablet? Maybe. Is he looking at Doreal's writings, which are housed in the museum? Maybe. But that's not what he said. He said he saw for himself, and you should too, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. No, you never saw them. Nobody has ever seen them. The only reason that we even talk about their existence is because Maurice Doreal claimed they existed without evidence. By first lying and saying he went to Giza in 1925. And then when confronted by an actual investigator to show that his passport did not reflect that he was in Giza in 1925, he recanted and admitted he lied. He didn't claim that he tapped into Akasha or did some sort of speaking with a being from another dimension. He didn't say it was intuition. No. He just recanted. To what explanation? If he didn't see the tablets, but lied to us about seeing the tablets, and then when confronted that he never actually saw them, he was never actually even where he said he was. So he's like, okay, I wasn't there. I just didn't think people would believe me. Why? Because you made it up. And Billy Carson is what? A millionaire? Why? Because he's a genius? Okay, but how? By standing on the backs of everyone who gives him their money to buy his books, go to his seminars, and he's a fucking liar. He's been lying to all of us. And who's pushing him? YouTube? Facebook? All those programs, those social media platforms are pushing this guy. Why? Why are they pushing misinformation? Because they want to be your compass, your shepherd. If you escape their indoctrination, they want to give you a new indoctrination and new wolves in sheep's clothing to shepherd you back in a wild goose chase, chasing your tail that goes nowhere. There is no Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean. Not the one Maurice talked about and made up. And not the one Billy Carson is promising you is real as you fill his bank account with millions of dollars. This man has no integrity. He has intelligence and genius. But it is not the kind of sincerity and integrity. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he means well. But you don't lie to people who trust you if you mean well. So the truth I tell you. Billy Carson is a liar. Maurice Doreal admitted he's a liar. So the Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean, is just as much a fictional novel as the holy shit Bible. The end.